Sadnam. Namaste. Welcome everybody to my friend's backyard, this beautiful tree place. I'm Viyahta, your holistic life coach. And I bring you yoga in nature every Wednesday morning because I'm enjoying my life so much that many of you are not donating, and that's okay because I work for the cosmic universe and I'm not needy right now for money. But it's nice to receive a gift. If you are enjoying this and you're benefiting from it, it's always good to receive a gift. But your presence is more important because the universe is telling me, my angels are telling me, my messengers are telling me that we, as a collective body of woke folks, conscious people, have to come together in unity in whatever ways we can. And so I consider this Wednesday afternoon, morning, it's still morning in Florida. This Wednesday morning session is a coming together, collective minds to honor the sacred temple that our souls live in. And that's just my belief. Everyone may not feel that way. I've had some really interesting conversations with people on Facebook, and their beliefs are all over the place. They don't line up with mine at all. And I'm like, that's okay. That's okay because I'm an old soul. I've been around. This is not my first rodeo here on planet Earth. I realize I have gone through lessons pretty quickly. And at my age, I'm just ready to share what I've learned and share my truth with you if you show up. So thank you for showing up. It's really beautiful to know when people show up for something I'm sharing based on over 35 years of experience in the health food industry, to over 10 years practicing yoga. And I've practiced all kinds of yoga. I was in a Kundalini yoga class last night that was fabuloso. And I say it was fabulous because I've had this feeling that I needed a chiropractic adjustment. It was like my right leg was giving me problems. And I thought, I had acupuncture session. I've been rubbing oils on it. I'm like, I think I need a chiropractic spinal adjustment. So we're going to do some spinal flexes that I believe were like a chiropractic adjustment because my spine was just out of alignment. And that's what happens when we are walking on this journey. So I highly recommend that you do this exercise for one every day. If you have any pain in your body, it could be that from your neck, from your back of your head, your all the way to your butt could be out of alignment. So let's do that together. And I also wanted to share with you, I just made some beautiful guacamole, yum yum yum, and nut milk. Nut milk. Dairy is out for the most part. I eat goat cheese every now and then, but nut milk will help put weight on you if you're looking to put weight on you. And even if you're not, it's still a very nutritious thing to have. And this time around, I my friend had some pecans in there. She didn't have almonds at first. So I used pecans and macadamia. I soaked the macadamia and pecans, rinsed them really well, put a little peroxide in there for a couple of minutes to get all the stuff out. And then I put it in a Vitamix with cinnamon, salt, and vanilla flavor. Yum, yum, yum. And that's what I drink for my milk. I don't deal with any type of almond milk in a box because it's not a lot of almonds in there for one. And you could buy oat milk. Try some oat milk in a box if you want, but it's better just to make your own. I highly encourage you to make your own foods. The shelves are getting empty. That's good because all that processed food. I'm looking at some processed pet food here that we put out, and I'm thinking the birds eat it, the squirrels eat it. Everybody will eat processed food because it's kind of like comfort food. But let us get away from the comfort foods and get into more true nourishment of this body. We don't need a lot of food. We really don't. My breatharian friend, who his name is Elitam Elamim, he's on YouTube, been all over the world. During COVID, he was in India walking barefoot, eating nothing and drinking nothing. Okay. So on that end of the spectrum, when you have people in your life who are on that end of the spectrum where they don't eat food, they don't drink water, they just walk around barefoot, drinking in air and nourishing themselves with the sun, the moon, the stars, and they're healthy. They don't get sick, no hospitals, no doctors. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you got people who got to have 3 or 4 meals a day, snacks in between, and a bunch of processed food, and they're sick and in the hospital. Think about it. So we need to come to the middle of this spectrum and eat less and move more. So that's why I'm here to encourage you, motivate you to move your body more, eat less, move your body more. Start your day off with some lemon water, hot lemon water, warm lemon water. That helps your liver, clean your liver. That liver has to work for you all your life, filtering all the pollution in the air, all the garbage you put in our mouths. So it's important to start in the morning just drinking water and lemon and maybe a little cayenne pepper if you need a boost in your circulation. And then you could add others like I add ginger powder sometimes to that mixture. Lemon, hot lemon water, ginger powder, and sometimes turmeric powder, but don't no solid food in the morning. I highly recommend you don't eat solid foods in the morning. Get used to it. Meditate on that. Because your body takes the morning hours after you're sleeping, the body takes those morning hours to heal the tissues and the cells. All that energy. Just imagine this. If you wake up in the morning and you got to have eggs and bacon and toast, let's just say that's the typical standard American diet over many years. Everybody wake up, have bacon, pancakes, syrup, all that. That energy to digest that food, the energy to digest that food is taken away from any healing that you may need. All that energy has to be put into digesting the bacon and the eggs and the toast and all the other foods you might be putting in there for breakfast. If you're not eating it all, the energy goes to heal. The priority is to heal. And then if you can, try practice intermittent fasting so that by noon you can eat from 12 to let's say 8 o'clock at night. Then you stop eating and you have a window of over 12 hours that heals your body. And that's what keeps you out of the hospital and out of the emergency rooms is less eating. And then we deal with our emotions. That's probably number one in my energy and motion. I talked to the surgeon who operated on my friend after the surgery. I asked her, what spiritual messages do you get when you go cut open a body and see all those organs diseased or whatever? What spiritual message do you get? And she said, energy. I see energy, and all the energy is different. Each person carries different energy. She didn't talk about the blood in there or the tissues or the cells. The spiritual message, she said, is energy. All the insides of us is all advanced computer working, energy working, and it's an advanced communication system from the computer center, the command center here, commanding the microbiome army down here to do its job. And that in a nutshell is are the lessons I've learned over 35 years. Now that's just a nutshell. Friday morning, I'm on Blog Talk Radio, thefemalesolution.com, and I give you 2 hours of information, knowledge, guests, powerful guests that affirm your journey as a soul and a vessel of love. And we give you all the tools, or we give you tools every Friday to help maintain this vessel of love, this advanced communication system. Ooh, that tree speaks to me back there. There it is. That tree is just so vocal to me. And I did an Instagram video of that tree and a voice, beautiful voice singing Que Sera, Sera, whatever will be, and everybody just loved it. So that tree, I think, speaks to us about Que sera, 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 whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. No worries. No worries. spend time outside in nature with the tree. So that's what you came here for. We're going to do some bending, stretching, and of course, breathing. And I'm going to really try and remember some of the moves I did last night in this Kundalini yoga class that really helped my spine get back into alignment. And I'm going to just try and do those every day because many of the Kundalini yoga postures and movements, Kundalini yoga teaches you to move your body for like 2 minutes at a fast pace many times. You're moving and doing what's called frog leap. You're up and down on your toes, up and bending. And what that does is fire up your body. And then there's something called fire breath, breath of fire that gets everything inside of this body moving. So I would encourage you to find a Kundalini yoga class or go online. Go to YouTube and look for Kundalini yoga class. And Hatha yoga is my very favorite because Hatha yoga is simple stretching and breathing and working these muscles and arms and things. But Kundalini yoga takes you to another fast level. I started off in this yoga center over there. That was the Kundalini Yoga Center for 35 years. That building housed many, many, many students internationally. Gurus came there, stayed there, and they taught Kundalini yoga for 30 some years. And then I stayed there a year and a half and started yoga on virtually because COVID shut us down. COVID shut that place down for a year and a half. And then they sold it. And now it's owned by a woman who's converting it into a retreat house and all kinds of wonderful things. And I've been able to swim over there the last couple of days because she knows me. I am just so blessed. That's why I'm sharing this session every Wednesday with you because my dad was a professional athlete. He taught his girls how to be athletes by joining the YMCA, swimming all the time, gymnastics, camping, so many roller skating, so many things we learned at the Y. One of my favorites was swimming. So I'd still love to do laps. I can do a whole lap over there without breathing. So my lungs are strong because of yoga, I think. The practice of yoga builds up these lungs. So we don't want to repeat of the last 3 years where the pawns in the chess game were falling off like crazy and going to the grave and going up to their second home, the heavens. We had lots of pawns fall on the chessboard the last 3 years. We're here to prevent that if we can. If not, death is a graduation, folks. It just makes me close my eyes and put my hands over when people are grieving for a long period of time. But that's the way it is. And so it is on planet Earth. People who have not been around on this journey of reincarnation for long, they grieve hard, and the grief can kill you, like it did my older sister. Her 14-year-old daughter was hit by a car. She died that night. And for 2 years, she was in deep grief, even though she traveled and did everything she could. But that grief, unforgiveness, and guilt caused her breast to be eaten up by cancer. And then she took her last breath on the third of the week in room B3, 3 breaths. And I woke up to number systems and emotional impact on the body, especially in the death of loved ones. It's a graduation. That's my personal belief. It's a graduation. And I share that as a health tip to come out of grief, unforgiveness, and guilt. You are not responsible for the death of your children, the people in your lives. You're going to miss them, but guess what? You don't have any control over it. The control, and I may sound harsh for some people, but I just don't want people to perish like my sister did, just wallowing in her grief and unforgiveness and guilt, thinking she was guilty. Oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh, I wish this wouldn't have happened. I wish that. And then unforgiveness. I can't forgive myself for being a mother, which is an imperfect job in itself. None of us come here being perfect mothers. I had 2 sons. I realized all the little things they do today that irritate me and say, it was probably because I said something wrong or didn't say, I got over it. please, let's just breathe into getting over the unforgiveness, guilt, and any grief you may have because someone in your life has graduated, has been rewarded for their journey on this difficult place called Earth. And I breathe in. Thank you. Birds are chirping now. We're going to listen to the birds today while we do our stretching because the music was muted again. Last week I thought I had chosen royalty free music and they muted it, saying I was copywriting infringing or something. So the only music I'll be playing will be Yanni because they don't mute his music, and Melan. I think they don't mute hers. So I got two songs I know they don't mute and I don't have copyright issues with. But otherwise, we're going to breathe and smile and move today in this beautiful place where the tree is speaking to us. Hello, tree. Hello. Ah, there's trees all around me, but that one especially is like, ooh, hello, 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 tree. And then we mirror that tree with que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Thank you for being here and listening and growing like that tree. That tree has taken years to branch out like that and be life and represent life and truth and beauty. We all have the power of the tree within us to have birds come around and land on our branches. I hope not, but let us take in some breaths. Breathe in, hold it, hold it, hold it, and exhale. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Breath is so, so important. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Practicing your breathing will prepare you for traumas and circumstances that you don't plan on. Because immediately when you're in a traumatic situation, the first thing you do is breathe. It's a sign of worship. When you take in the breath of life and exhale, it's a sign of worship. It's an action of worship for the cosmic forces that bring us this breath, this oxygen, and the ability to inhale, inspire, 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 and expire, expire, expire. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. So let us pause for a moment. Give thanks for being here in this moment. We thank the angels. We thank the universe. We thank our creator. We thank our nature around us. We thank everything that is God. Everything around me is God. And so we worship the cosmic force of the spirit of Yahuwah. I call Yahuwah. All the elements of the universe I call Yahuwah. But Yahuwah just represents oxygen, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. All the elements are made up of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and some other minor elements. But those are the main ones in Yahuwah. So, Spirit of the Most High, we welcome you into this place to help us move and breathe with love and care and joy. And we say, Satnam, Namaste, and we're going to do a chant, the mantra of Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, which means I bow to the divine in you, basically, and you bowing to the divine in me. And we take a deep breath and Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. One more time. Deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And we thank you for airplanes, because airplanes get us where we want to go quick. If you ever think about how long it took us to drive back in the day before airplanes, we give thanks for airplanes. And I give thanks for mechanics. My ex-husband was an aircraft mechanic for a major airline. We flew all over the world for free, most of it. And so he took his job real seriously. So let's bless all the aircraft mechanics today to take your job seriously. And we just thank you that these planes don't fall out of the sky, because that could happen. But we're blessed. We have grace and mercy over us eternal. Thank you. Crows affirm that grace and mercy is eternal. Don't worry. Don't have fear. Just remember everything that happened to you in the past. You just put grace and mercy over it, whatever it is. I have I've heard of people who have had homosexual lives in the past, and they're ashamed of it, even though they come out of it or not. No reason to be ashamed. Only if you're in a religious setting where people put shame on you for exercising your choices given to us by the Almighty. Don't have shame. Please get rid of the shame and guilt about whatever lifestyle you had up to now. Doesn't matter. Just today is the day of the rest of your life to make different choices. If that lifestyle wasn't happy, you weren't happy in it, or you weren't pleased, and you carried guilt all the way through it because your parents told you you're a bad person, bad, bad, bad. Don't sleep with men, don't sleep with women. Oh, we need to come out of that guilt and shame. That's what's killing and making people sick. Shame and guilt kills people, because the energy, remember, the surgeon said all she sees when she goes inside is energy. And so what changes the energy? Your emotions of shame, guilt. That kills that. The cells are destroyed in shame and guilt. But when you have forgiveness, love, peace, joy, I keep sharing messages of joy to a person who lost their son in an overdose of drugs. They can't receive the joy right now. But joy is what keeps us healthy, and peace keeps us healthy, and forgiveness keeps it. So if you lose your child to whatever drug overdose, murder, whatever, I I send lots of love and joy, peace to you, love and peace to you, and light, that you would begin to see the Creator's purpose for allowing these deaths to come, and for graduating people out of these fleshly bodies to the next level. That just came to me. I don't know why. Somebody needed to hear that, I guess. Anyway, let's get back to moving this body. We want to move our neck in different directions today, because this is part of the spinal cord release and a lot realignment. When we move our neck around, we're actually activating our vagus nerve, which runs all over the body like that tree. Imagine that tree back there is this is your vagus nerve in your body, going all the way out to the branch. That's your vagus nerve back there. And when you start at the top of the head, and you move your neck around, you're actually stimulating that nerve. So imagine looking at that tree back there. We are stimulating, increasing the flow of blood down the back of the neck and all the way out to the rest of the branches in this body. And let's go in the other direction. Woo, that feels great. Take your time, take your time. But remember, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a holistic life coach. I'm a doula. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a master herbalist. I'm a certified holistic life coach. And so I'm not recommending you replace any information your doctor's giving you. We're here to encourage you to take charge of your health by eating less and moving more. All right, did we go in the other? Let's go in the other direction. If we didn't, let's do it again. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. releasing any tension, activating your circular system, and lubricating that joint. So let's pause here. Now, this movement I want to show you is one that helps your upper body, shoulders loosen up, as well as your spinal cord. Twisting in this way is a really good movement, and it's done a lot in Kundalini Yoga. Inhaling one direction and exhaling the other. If you do this in some classes, this is done up to 2 or 3 minutes. We're not going to do it that long, but I just want you to see this as a way to loosen up the spine and give yourself a personal alignment. And you can get really tired doing this, so don't tire yourself out, but practice this if you can, moving your head and your upper body, inhaling and exhaling, okay? And you probably feel it in your spine as you do this. The spine is loosening up. Be gentle with yourself, but practice this so that your pain will go away. Because why would the pain go away? Because your disc may be out of alignment in your spine. This helps to loosen up those discs. And let's pause there. How do you feel? Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. And let's just turn the head slowly in one direction. Inhale and exhale. 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 And let's pause and let's go up and down. Let's just really give this neck a thorough rotation and loosening up. Slowly breathing in and out, breathing in and out, in and out, and then pause. And one more, just tilting the head as far as you can go. Inhaling, exhaling to the right, inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right, inhaling to the left, stretching all those muscles in the neck area. All right, good, good, good. We have really given our neck a work. So let's just loosen up the shoulders, rolling back, inhaling, inhaling, and exhaling, 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 inhaling, exhaling. Breathing in that good ass prana, as my friend Ralph Smart says on Diving Deep in the YouTube land. All right, so we're gonna now we're going to do more upper body work with our spine. I want to show you this very important flexing of the spine. Okay, you want to put your hands on your shin, push your chest out, and roll your shoulders forward. Chest out and roll forward. This is an excellent way, again, to loosen up that spine. And you can increase the pace. If you're an experienced yoga student, you know you can go faster with this. And your legs can either be in yoga pose, or if you're not comfortable with that, stretch your legs out, put your hands on your thighs, and flex and bend. Flex and for those of you who are not used to this movement, start out slowly, rounding the shoulders and then pushing the chest out. Rounding the shoulders, pushing the chest out. Rounding the shoulders, pushing the chest out. Rounding the shoulders and pushing the chest out. And try and do this every day to loosen up those discs in your spine. And start out slowly and easily, go as far as you can, flexing and pushing out. Great, movement for the spinal cord. Okay, So now we want to stand up. Let's stand up and work this lower, the lower body. I don't have a chair out here. So we're going to stand up and loosen up our lower legs, bicycling and tree pose. Got to match that tree back there. Tree pose and downward dog, very very popular move in hatha yoga, or even kundalini yoga, to release the spine and get the blood flowing to the head. Then we're going to do some dancing after that. But let me put on, let's see, Malon. We don't need any music right now. We'll just trust the birds to bring us a song. And here comes another airplane. Thank you, airplanes. Thank you for the airplanes. This is a pathway for airplanes in Orlando Airport. So let us stand up, come to our actually, let me give you one more good spinal while we're on our knee, on your knees, hands and knees, flexing and pushing out. This is another good stretch for your spine. We're into the spine today because that spine, if it's not aligned, it can cause pain. So stretching and bending like this, these are some very simple moves to help you keep your body in alignment. Watching the squirrels eating the cat food. These animals will eat anything you put out for them. Okay, so that just wanted to show you that. So let's come up, stand up, and let's stretch this lower body a little bit. Let's do some bicycling. Hold hands on the hip, and if you have to, stand, hold on to a chair, pull a chair up if you need to. But we want to loosen up the thighs and the lower legs, bicycling forward and back. Breathing in that good prana. And do this till you feel a burn. When you feel a burn in your thigh, you know you're making a difference in those muscles. So then we want to place one foot on top of the other one and go into tree pose. See how we mirror that tree back there? This is a basic elementary tree pose. All the weight on one foot. Now, if you can, you want to get to advanced tree pose with all the weight, but this lifts, this pose, this angle, geometric angle, always good for you, gives your, and if you need to bend the other leg, you can bend the knee. This pose again lifts up the spine more. And if you need to, you can stand in front of a wall in case you're wobbling. But it's good to get this pose in every now and then, all throughout the week actually, to keep your spine stretched up and in alignment. And we come back down and shake that off. Shake that off. I'm telling you, this squirrel is having a feast on this cat food. All right, let's let's do the other leg. Hold on to a chair if you have to, but get that leg, lifting the leg and stretching it out is just good for your circulation. And reverse. And they are really working on that retreat house over there. And then let's just pause and put this foot on top of the other. Tree pose on the other leg, all the weight on the other leg. Breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out, breathing in and out. And if you can, this is advanced, or here, even if you can bring your foot up to your knee and hold it, that's also good. Stretch, a good adjustment for the spine called tree pose. You notice how we're mirroring the tree behind us. Bring it up here for the most effect. And try not to wobble. And when you really get good at it, you can raise your hands above your head, keep the hands together. This is even more effective on your spine. Breathe in and out, hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm just amazed that I can even hold this at this point. And do that for up to 2 minutes. Very effective. Now, downward dog, as you know, if you have a chair, just hold on to your chair, stretch that spine, or downward dog all the way down to the ground. Head down, keep your head down, and breathe. All right, now let's come up slowly, 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 and bring one leg forward. Keep one leg back, and let's do some lunges, arms up and down. Remember, try and keep the front knee no further than the ankle, but the back knee goes down, strengthening those thighs and hips and all types of muscles in the body. All right, let's switch to the other leg. Lunge with the other leg. Breathing in and out. I hear a cardinal chirping. That's our music today. No copyright issues with cardinal chirps. Thank you, cardinals. All right. So we're going to, let's just loosen up our arms and our body by going side to side. Loose. Let your arms just swing loosely. Working again, getting that spine loosened. We're getting a real chiropractic adjustment today. Just working our spine. And let's come to a pause. And let's just bring our hands up. Salutation, sun salutation. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that a few times, warming up the whole body. Whole upper body, warming up that whole upper body. And you can do this in a chair. If you can't stand, just stay in your chair and move your arms. And let's pause there. And let's just stretch those side muscles, palms flat, side to side. Stretching those side muscles and hip muscles, side to side. Speed it up if you can. Very simple exercises for those of you who don't move a lot and you're just getting started. These are things you can do every day, just simple movements. And then let's pause and let's just go side to side, palms up and down as you go. Bend those knees a little. Smile. Don't forget to smile, because when you have joy, oh, there's that word again. Joy with whatever you do, you build muscle. Hallelujah. Building muscle. Hallelujah. We're building muscle. Yay. All right. Let's take a deep breath. Now let's do some dancing and Tai Chi work. Um, Dancing to the music of Yanni, because, and I won't turn it up so high. Last week, I apologized because I had this new music. I was so excited. I turned it up high, and someone commented they couldn't hear me. So I'm going to leave the music low, and so we can just enjoy the movements. Focus on the movements. I'm going to give you a little Tai Chi Qigong movement so you can start practicing these on your own. And then we'll rev it up a little bit and just move our hips, and let's just have fun. We need to have fun when we're doing exercises. Because if it's not fun, you probably won't want to do it, and it's not going to build muscles if you're not having fun. So let's just move to the music, Yanni, sacred ground, because we are all sacred. Wherever we go, if you're conscious, wherever you go is sacred ground. So that's what this music is all about. Being on sacred ground wherever you are. That raises your consciousness and it raises your vibration. You say, I'm sacred wherever I go. So let us move together, being unified collectively to share love coming oozing out of this sacred vessel. Creation song of life, let your light come shining. Good job. If you stayed with me throughout that song, great job. Now let's go into Shavasana, which is a stillness pose where we integrate all that we've just done to the music of Melan Maritas. She does a singing bowl, and we go on our backs. Every yoga class pretty much ends in Shavasana. On our backs, palms up, eyes closed, and breathing in and out to the sound of the melody to integrate all those movements, loving yourself. Everyone on their backs, eyes closed, eyes closed. Take in the beauty of the music. And breathe. you're ready, you can start moving your fingers and your toes. Moving your head side to side while you're on your back, slowly waking up your spine. Side to side, seeing if there's any stiffness or pain there. Work it out, moving that head side to side. And bring the knees up to the chest. And let's just rock side to side for a little bit again, giving the massage. This is spinal cord adjustment day. Rock side to side for a little bit, massaging the muscles around the spine. Very important areas for your health is to keep those muscles happy with massage and touching, and to keep the spinal disc open. Bring the bottom of the feet together and the hands. Rub those feet and hands together. Stir up some heat, stir up some heat, stir up some heat. And when your hands are hot enough, just put them up. Give yourself a facial with those hands. All that good energy on the face, on the eyes, cover the eyes. Yeah. And cover the rest of the body. Rub your hands over your arms. Give yourself an energy massage. Go down the thighs and the lower legs. Give your microbiome a massage around your navel. Take a deep breath and bring the knees up. Hug those legs, hug those knees, and rock to one side. And congratulations for a really good workout. Another tree for you. Another tree. Wow, love these trees. So I want to say thank you for joining me today. And I hope this has been helpful for you to start your day, continue your day with flexibility, with peace, with joy. Joy is a word that I always thought was very helpful and positive in people's lives, but some people don't receive the word joy when they're in grief. So I want to be careful to send out love and light. Love and light. I hope that love and light can be received by all of you listening. Love and light to all of you. That you on this planet with a purpose in mind that will help others, especially help yourself. The last word is to fly, fly, fly. I hear you. Fly, fly. See, you're saying fly, fly, fly. First, love yourself. 3 letters, FLY. First, love yourself. Just like on that airplane, fly, fly. You can't help your child or the person who's disabled if you don't put the oxygen mask over your mouth first. So first, love yourself. Breathe in the prana, spend time in the sun. Enjoy the trees, the ants, everything. They're all here for our good. Sat Nam. Namaste. Shalom. Mwah. Love you. You day. Come back Friday morning. I'll be on Friday morning, Health and Wellbeing with Viyahta, 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on the Female Solution Blog Talk Radio.